This is a unique opportunity to recognize the schools that have had 3 or more years of consistent gains in achievement and consistent growth in ELA and/or math.
We're also celebrating a coming together of every school in the district, and this award ceremony is meant to also be a learning experience and to hear students and teachers and principals tell their story, tell what made a difference for them.
Where we've seen really positive growth, we've gone to those principals, gone to those schools, we walk the schools regularly, we walk the classrooms, and we're really looking for what are those key factors that are making one school successful more so maybe than another.
Our teachers work very hard together to collaborate, to look at student work, look at data. They actually spend time sharing instructional strategies and trying to figure out what's the best approach to help kids succeed. And so that to me is the key. The teachers are the ones that are making a difference. And so I give them all the credit for the hard work that they're doing.
We are in the trenches every day, and with all the changes and things that are thrown our way, it takes a village. And so from our administrators down to each student and all the teachers in between and the parents and community members, it really does take everybody to be on board and believe in a goal in order to see any movement. And that's what's happened here at Hughes.
We've been working to form collaborative teams, work collaboratively with one another, especially within our departments, and doing things like analyzing data, coming up with shared goals, and then really holding each other accountable for those things.
I think it's important to build that positive relationship, and it's important that when we build that relationship with the students, that we are still expecting that high expectations as well.
I was struggling in math a little bit. My math teacher, she helped me out and she kind of tutored me and she taught me by myself, so I was able to actually get a good grade on my test.
We have so many things that are of student interest, which makes them feel more part of the school, and when they feel more part of the school, it just creates an overall cycle of good things happening.
All the people that I've met here in general are just so nice and helpful. It's just really easy to talk to, like either a classmate or just like approach the teacher myself. I like everything about the school.
I like the best about my school is the environment, my teachers, my counselors, my principals. They're kind of like my close, I would prefer them as my uncles and my aunts, really, because those are my, they're really fun to have around, yeah.
The greatest factor here at King's contributing to success is heart. We have a staff here that cares about kids and their well-being. Everyone here is 100% for kids. So from the moment any child walks on campus, they're met with welcoming spirit. So one thing we do is we try to get kids to an emotional state that's conducive to learning.
It's important for teachers to take time out of their busy schedule to acknowledge the students' successes and especially their feelings. And in order for us to hold students accountable for the high demands of the classroom, they really have to feel the love from the teacher, the love and support from their teacher.
I love coming here, I love learning about you, and I love dance by typing in Core 5 and GG, and I love eating lunch. Yeah, and I love the cinnamon toast, it's so good, it's sweet.
Teachers can get to know us and teach us things we like learning about. I like to learn about animals, and if my teacher reads me a book about animals, I have fun.
I spent a lot of time developing the social-emotional learning at the beginning of this year with students, and so students sometimes come in and they're not quite ready to learn yet. They had a bad morning, something happened over the weekend, so they use strategies like taking a break, using the peace corner, anything of that nature, and they do what they need to, but then they come back and the expectation is that they're still going to finish the task.
I've been to a lot of schools. I've been to about five different schools, and this is probably one of the best ones, I've got to say. It's a lot of fun. They always have something good planned. They have tons of activities to do. They help us if we're struggling, if we have problems. They really help us.
Cuando vine de Honduras traía una cartuchera de cartón. Miss Morales me me trajo una cartuchera nueva que me la regaló ella.
¿Y cómo te sentiste que te regaló eso?
Me sentí bien agradecido con ella.
We understand that teaching kids is not just paper, pencil, books, standards. It's about teaching the whole child. It's about understanding that our kids come to school with very different needs, and some of them have more needs than others. And it really truly is our responsibility to meet their needs. For me personally, it's my responsibility to have my students know that I'm there for them.
We work hard. We work hard at the school, and we deserve an award like that, you know, because sometimes it's a great district and it's full of good schools, and sometimes being on the north point of Long Beach, you know, we get forgotten sometimes. So it's awesome to know that, you know, this little diamond in the rough, this hidden gem over here, and here we are, and, you know, we're knocking it out.
We are opening up a wider equity lens around the way that we're working to serve every student. And as we do that, we are learning from one another in a way that allows us to transfer that knowledge onto the things that children are benefiting from.
We have students that come from a variety of backgrounds with a wide range of skills. And so for our teachers to focus on the rigor and having high expectations for students, I think is really the factor that's very consistent throughout all of our grade levels, all of our departments, making sure that everyone has those really high expectations for students, but then supports them along the way.
What has supported me the most in my supporting the students is the fact that I've had access to a lot of professional development. We've had a lot of opportunities here to learn about instructional strategies and about incorporating collaboration into our classroom. And I believe the professional development that I've received has helped me support my students the best.
Sometimes we want to hear things that can, you know, make it more fun for us. So one teacher, to help us learn the chain rule in calculus, she brought in M&Ms, and we were eating M&Ms and she was explaining it and relating it to an M&M, and all of us actually just understood it better that way. So when they bring in like real world, you know, concepts into it, it makes it more fun for us, especially if it's food.
There's no day that I come to CAMS where I feel like, oh, no one's here to support what I want to do. Instead, every day I come, I'm excited because the people around me are encouraging me to grow, and everybody is so supportive of the maybe unique goals that every person here has. And personally, there's nothing more that I could ask for from my school.
Our challenge now is to continue the trend. We have an upward trend, and it's great to have this moment to celebrate, and yes, we celebrate it, but we're not done.
What we've been able to see over a period of time in the district is the growth and development of our students. That's attributed to a few things in my mind. One, the fact that we look at our students and provide them with a great deal of respect. That is essential, that's important. Two, the teachers have been able to build on that. And the third piece of that, of course, is being able to hold the kids accountable to standards. I think all of those have worked very well for us in shifting our district to a district that recognizes and appreciates its students and the fact that our students are achieving well.
I'm immensely proud of all of our schools and all of our staff, but particularly those that have shown such great growth over the course of the last few years. Congratulations, one and all.
Keep doing what you're doing. All means all. Every student matters. And I applaud all of our efforts, all of your efforts district-wide. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Congratulations to our scholars and to their families who have supported them in this work, and to all the administrators, teachers, staff, and community members who work hard for them every day. It's an incredible achievement, and we look forward to even more growth next year. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and job well done.
Congratulations to all of our award winners that are here to be recognized for the work that you've done at your school, especially in reducing or closing the achievement gap. And thank you to all of the attendees that are here to learn and to support one another.